What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. And as you see, own PTCGO Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, they have updated to Breakthrough. And that means it is time to open some packs of Breakthrough and see what the pull ratios are and if we can pull some good cards. Now, I actually don't have any code cards currently, but luckily we can go shop. We have 7,586, and what is this? Is this a Celebi EX blister? It comes with 3 breakthrough booster packs, which are 10 cards, a Celebi promo card, and 1 flip coin. Celebi promo card? Celebi's my favorite Pokemon. How many of these can we buy? Hold on. Wait for it. Okay, we could buy 13 of these, which means we have 39 breakthrough packs to open up now. Confirm. Oh, buddy. Oh, look at all these. Oh, look at all these chestplate coins we got, boo. But look at all these breakthrough packs, and look at all these Celebis. Oh, Celebi. It has the Theta Stop, prevent all effects of your opponent's Pokemon's abilities done to this Pokemon. And it has the Leap Through Time ability. When this Pokemon is knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, shuffle this Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your deck, and your opponent can't take any prize cards for it. And Sparkle Motion, put 1 damage counter each of your opponent's Pokemon. But I love this Leap Through Time ability. Celebi was not in Breakthrough, but you see it is a promo card, and look, it is glistening in the background of the sun. And we have, how many of these again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 13? Alright. Yeah, 13 of these. Oh my goodness. We have 13 Celebis, and let's go into our collection. And like I said, I don't have any breakthrough cards, so if you have any code cards lying around and you don't want them, let me know and I will open them up and see what we get. But we got 39 breakthrough packs to open up, and we get to see if the pack animation has changed for the new set. As you see, it will take a second for the pack contents to open. It's going to take a second to load all these cards because, you know, it's a brand new set and blah, blah, blah. But what we're hoping for. I mean, of course, all the EX cards, we're just going to play with them. But the main cards I want is, of course, Zork, Break, Zork. I mean, we're going to have staple trainers and stuff like that between the 39 packs. Now, we actually can't trade these packs. As you see, they are locked. So you can't trade these packs for EXs and stuff like that. And who wants to trade for EXs? That's not fun. I want to open as many packs as I can and try to get as many cards. And, you know, we'll see what we get here. We're halfway done loading the pack contents. What cards do you hope I pull during this set? I have not opened any set of Breakthrough. This is actually my first time opening for Breakthrough in real life and in PTCGO. This is not real life, obviously, but you know, whatever. Alright, so open your new booster pack. Let's rip it open. Mega Mewtwo something. I don't know which Mega Mewtwo that is. Alright, so we got a Magnemite, Remoraid, Noibat, Sandshrew, Swinub, Quilladun, Seeking, Professor Letter, Super Rod. Let's see here. Shuffle 3 combination of Pokemon and basic cards back into your hand. This is the one people said I missed, and I apologize for that. Super Rod is back in the game, and let's see what our card backward is. An Aromatisse, but it's not a good one. Alright, we'll open another pack. Let's keep on going. The party's going to go. We have 38 more to go. We'll read the new cards when they come out. There's a Spritzy, Kakani, Pansage, Skidoo. It's cool that we actually see a trainer riding a Skidoo in the picture. Teddy Ursa, Seeking's not new. Pinsir, Pansage is new. And we got a Staraptor, Cyclone Slash 70. Before doing any damage, have your opponent switch his or her active Pokemon with their bench Pokemon. There we go. And Brave Bird 120, it does 120 to itself. If you put a protection cube on it, it won't do any damage to itself, but still, 120, not the greatest attack. It's a stage 2 Pokemon, and we're still had to load some of the packs. We have 37 left to go. We've opened 2 so far, no EXs, but hopefully Pokemon will keep us alive. And there we go. All right, open another pack, and we got a Pancham, Woobat, Pansear, Axew, Go Goat. A Fisherman, yeah, buddy. Put 4 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. A Cacturn, Derail, discard special energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Pin Missile, 40 damage times the number of heads. You could play this evolutions and do 80 times the number of heads. Okay, and we got a Raichu with Thunderclap Shot. Thunderclap Shot. This attack does 50 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon EX. Don't apply a weakness or resistance for your bench Pokemon unless you put a wide lens on it. And that could work. Electro Smash, 70, flip a coin if it has this attack does 20 more damage, 90, but times 2, you could do 180. I still like the other Raichu, because that one needs a Lightning and a DCE, while the other one just needs a DCE to Circle Circuit. And we open another pack. We got a Rufflet, a Flibaby, Panpour, a Haunter with the Gothic Fear. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may leave both active Pokemon confused, which doesn't really matter because you're not going to attack with Haunter. We're going to flip the rare first. There's a Cresselia with My Way or the Highway. If there's any Stadium card to play, this Pokemon has no tree cost, which is cool. And Moonlight gained 70, heals 20 from this Pokemon. And let's see what this Pokemon is. Just a Mr. Mime. But we got Bench Barrier back in the game for Standard, as well as Expanded. You have to pick your preference, Psychic or Fairy. It's probably the Fairy one. Not the Fairy, the Psychic one, just because it can paralyze Pokemon. And let's see. A Cubone. Oh my goodness. People have pointed this out. Look how sad this Cubone is. He's literally has a tear, and he is crying, and there's a family right there beside him. And if you don't know the story of Cubone, you won't get the joke. But you know that's pretty sad that Pokemon did that. There's a Cyndaquil, Ghastly, Bronzor, Pillow-Swine, Subat's Noob, Spape. What kind of Pokemon name is that? Alright, whatever. Flip over the rare. We got a Bronzong. Put 3 damage counter each of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counters. And knock away 70. Flip a coin if his attack does 20 more damage. And let's see. Alright. Braviary, reverse, wing attack, dual cut. Okay. No EXs so far. What's going on? But we have only opened 5 packs so far. Alright. We got a Staryu, Mischievous. We got a reserve ticket, flip a coin if has, search your deck for a card, shuffle your deck, then put that card on top of your deck. That could be a cool, not competitive, but definitely like a gimmick deck. Parallel City, depending on how you put it, I can't even read this card. One way says that you can have 2 or 3 bench Pokemon. I think it's 3 or 2. I can't read it upside down. Pokemon, how am I supposed to read this top text? I gotta flip the card somehow. I'm trying to click it to flip it, but the other one says choose which way. Okay, basically you choose which side the good's on when you put it down. Any damage done by attacks from this down player, fire, grass, water is reduced by 20 before applying weakness or resistance. And I'm pretty sure the other one is. Hold on. What is you can't have more than 3 bench Pokemon. So yeah, you can only have 3 bench Pokemon. So you go 5 to 3. Okay, I think it's. Sorry for me to read it. That seems like it's right though. Snorlax with plump body. Any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 30, and knock away 50. Flip a coin if it has. This attack does 30 more damage. And flip over a card. Smeargle, and a lot of people are hyping this second coat once during your turn before you attack. You may switch a basic energy card attached to your active Pokemon with a different type of basic energy card from your discard pile. Seems cool. You can battle compress away some energies, and if you don't have the right combo on you, like this gives you option. Let's say you just are playing water. I don't know. You're playing a water deck, and you need a lightning energy, and you can just manually attach a water energy. Then you can use the second coat, switch a water to a lightning, which is cool. It is cool. I'll give you that much. And we got a Raichu break. All right, why are they making this hard for me to read? They should pop it up like when you open up a Raichu break card. They should just throw it in front of your face. But Grand Bolt does 170. Discard all energy attached to this Pokemon, which is a Lightning and a DCE. So 170, but with the Muscle Band 190. It seems like it's going to be a good in the Magnezone deck that lets you energy accelerate lightning energies and or the Electros. Anything that lets you energy accelerate lightning energies, Raichu break is going to be good in. Alright, so let's open up another pack. We got our first break card. I'm not even sure if those count as like EX pulls. Okay, we got a Scatterbug, Pikachu, yay, Pikachu, Sandslash, Sandshrew reverse, and our rare is a Mewtwo EX. Oh, buddy. Photon Wave. 30 damage during your opponent's next turn. Any damage done by attacks from the defending Pokemon is reduced by 30. And Cyburn for 120. There we go. Our first EX goes to Mewtwo. There's like 100 Mewtwo's in the set, so don't be shocked if we pull a bunch of those. Okay, we got a Chespin, a Elgium, a Doduo, a Houndoom Spirit Link, but we have no Houndoom yet. Microphone, what are you doing? Give us a Houndoom. Okay, we got a Dedenne, another Parallel City, and just to let you know, is let's say we both play Parallel Cities, you can't combo my Parallel City because it is just for the name and not for the effect. Just remember that. Zorua. There we go. Zorua has a family while Cubone doesn't. And let's see what we get here. A Simisage. Alright. Some people are saying like you could put in like Simisage with evolutions. It does has attack Hand Fling. This attack does 10 damage times the number of cards in your hand, and then you make it a water, fire, or lightning, and then you combo that with like a muscle band, and you can start hitting high numbers, which seems cool. It could be a cool deck to check out, like the Metagross. It seems a little bit easier as well. Okay, on to a new pack. We got a Noibat, a Hippo Potato. A little Hippo Potato. I think this is actually better than the other Hippo Potato. Heavy Boots. If their true cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to is 3 or more, that Pokemon gets 20 plus HP and can't be confused. Braxian, and our rare is our Gengar! Alright, now a lot of people are hyping this Gengar card. The first attack is Sinister Fog. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Put 1 damage counter each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And Creepshow. If your opponent's active Pokemon has 3 or more damage counters on it, that Pokemon is automatically knocked out. It is just gone from this game forever, never to be seen again. And of course, you can combine this. There's a lot of possibilities you can do. The main one that is getting hyped right now is with Bats, Golbats, and Crobats and stuff like that. They do have to have 3, so you do have to double Golbat before Gengar takes effect. But his Gengar is a stage 2, so it does take a second. But all it needs, essentially, is just a Psychic Energy, because if you play Dimension Valleys, you can use Creepshow for just a Psychic Energy. But you also can use, I don't know, maybe if Frozen City's expanded, so I'm not sure. I'm just trying to think of ways to put damage on the Pokemon. The first, you can play Golbats with Fortress. There you go. So one turn you can do that if you want to. Alright, but let's keep the party going. Gengar being pulled is pretty great. And we got another waiting screen. Just waiting for the pack contents to load. Oh, I was going to give me a drink of water, but never mind. Let's keep the party going. There's a Goldeen, a Chespin, a Burning Energy. It basically says if the effect of a fire Pokemon is to discard this fire energy, it gets discarded and then reattach. We got a Rainbow Energy, which counts as any type of energy when you attach it to a Pokemon, but you have to put 1 damage counter on that Pokemon. Let's flip over our rare, whatever, a Typhlosion with Massive Eruption. 80 times. This discard the top 5 cards of your deck. This attack does. We got disconnected. Alright, just give me 1 second and we'll get back into the game, or back into the thing. We lost the pack. I don't know if we're gonna know if we pulled an EX out of that pack or not. That kind of stinks, but oh well. We'll see another. Hold on, give me about a millisecond. We'll see another pack opening. Alrighty, and we are back. Sorry about that. My internet is not the best. If you're new to the channel, I don't have great internet, and I don't know what that backward cards was. Maybe we'll check later to see if there's some kind of EX we didn't pull that is in there. Okay, we got a Fennekin, a Meowth, another Haunter, a Panseer, and a Meloetta Fighting type. Accelerating Spin, attach 2 fighting energy cards from your discard pile to this Pokemon, then switch this Pokemon with 1 of your bench Pokemon, and Prima Rondo 60 plus if this Pokemon has any Psychic Energy to it. This attack does 50 more damage, so 110. Not that great of attack, but we'll open up another one. It's going to bug me that we don't know what that one card was. Alright, let's keep the party going. There's a Magnemite with the Sparkling Induction. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, their tree cost is 1 less for each Magnemite on your bench. Wait, on your bench? Why does it matter? Oh, for each Magnemite. Okay, I got it. So if you have 2 Magnemites, or if you just have 1, then all your Magnemites have free retreat. Starly, Snubble, A Stunfisk with the Revenge attack, which is kind of like Terrakion we had a couple years ago. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack during his or her last turn, this attack does 80 more damage. And of course, with the 20 plus, so you do 100. Which is great, especially if you're playing against a deck that is weak to lightning. You can just put a Stunfisk on the bench, attach a lightning energy to it, and kind of just let it sit there. And when your active gets knocked out, you can promote a Stunfisk and knock it out that way. Our rare is Marowak. Look at him; he looks all happy now. You saw Cubone being sad. Sharpshooting. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Bone Windmill, 60 if your opponent's active Pokemon is an EX. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. It's kind of like Donphan, but only for EX, and it does 20 more damage. And we got another Raichu break. So 2 Raichu breaks so far. And a Mewtwo EX. Alright, let's keep the party going. A Route, a Doduo, Axew, Fracture, Wobbuffet. And our rare is another Raichu. And our reverse is a Braviary. Alright, kind of seeing some repeats now, which is not great in a set of 160 cards. A Hoothoot, a Staravia. Our rare is a Houndoom EX. Oh man. So now a Houndoom EX, a Mewtwo EX, and 2 Raichu breaks. Melting Horn, discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. And Grand Flame. 50, attach a fire energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. And our reverse is another Raichu break. I guess Raichu just wants to be best friends with us. But we just pulled a Houndoom EX, an EX, and a break in the same set. There's a Paris, and here is the Assault Vest. 80 damage done to this Pokemon. This card is attached to by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon that have any special energy attached to it, is then reduced by 40. So if a Science Toad has a Muscle Band, a DC, and they decide to Quake Punch you, it only does 10 damage now thanks to Assault Fest. Thanks, buddy. And our rare is a Dodrio with the Retreat Aid. Alrighty. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, your active Pokemon's retreat cost is 2 less. Oh, I love this card so much. Thanks, Dodrio, for being our great, good friend of us. Alright, let's keep the party going. Okay, nothing. I don't think there's anything new. Oh, Cacturn, wait, we already saw that one. A Skylab reprint, there we go. Alright, Skylab, thanks for being back in the game. Teddiursa reverse, and our rare is a Cresselia. We've already seen that before. Let's keep on going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we got a reverse Assault Vest and a Buddy Rescue. Each player puts a Pokemon from his or her discard pile into his or her hand. Your opponent chooses first. Now, my friend Justin Aaron was like, yo, that card's actually kind of decent. I was like, nah, but it's trash. But he said what you could do is, let's say you're playing Vespiquen and you don't have a Vespiquen in your hand, but there's one in your discard pile and a Buddy Rescue in your hand. You could Buddy Rescue the Vespiquen, put it into your hand, and then evolve it that same turn, which is great. So it's kind of like a revive if you already have that Pokemon out for the turn and you don't have a way to search out a Vespiquen or something like that. It's just a cool little thing you can do. And let's see what our rare is. A Simisear. Like I said earlier, I think the Simisage would be a better attacker just because it's grass. It's also stage 1. Has the same attack, but the Simisear lets you have, or Simisage lets you have grass, water, lightning, and fire, while Simisear just doesn't let you have grass. So let's open another pack, and let's see what we get. A Piplup and a Vanillix. Alright, and 2 Vanillish. Oh, look at that. 2 Vanillish. 1 reverse and 1 regular. And let's see what we get here. A Hawlucha with high jump kick 20 and skyward kick 40. Not that great. The Hawlucha is a lot better for sure. The Primal Cost one. There we go. Alright, let's open up another one. And nothing new. Let's see what our rare is. A Mega Mewtwo EX. And this is the one I think is the best Mega Mewtwo. If you missed my review of Breakthrough, I think this is the best Mewtwo in the set. Probably the best EX in the set. Psychic Affinity 10+. This attack does 30 more damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. This attack's damage isn't affected by a weakness, which, that's okay. Even though you're not affected by weakness, there's, really noticeable Psychic weak Pokemon are Psychic Pokemon themselves. And even then, it's not like Gengar. It's like Wobbuffet and Hoopa. But you just load a bunch of energies on Mega Mewtwo and one-shot him regardless. You can play this in Bronzong, you can play this in the Magnezone deck, you can play this in Archie's Toys if you're feeling it, you could. But base. So you do 3-6. You're doing 70 base with just 2 energies, not counting what's on your opponent's side of the field. And then you can have like muscle bands or double. Like you have 2 DCEs, so you do 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 already, and not counting what your opponent could have. Which if they have 2, you're doing 190. So if you double DCE and they have a like 2 energies attack, you're not one-shotting most of the EXs in the game, which is great. And that's why I think Mega Mewtwo is a great card to have in our sets. Alright, so open another card. Let's see. Open another pack, not another card. Hopefully we get another EX. We're doing good so far. A Grand Ball, Startling Bark. Flip a coin. If heads, choose 3 random cards from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals those cards and shuffle them into his or her deck. And Tantrum for 120. Curlium. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Chest Spin. And our rare is another Smeargle. Alright, so we have 2 Smeargles. 2 left, and we'll have a play set. That's great. That's great. You know, having a play set of everything, can't complain about that. We got a Staravia, Talmap reprint, a Fishman kind of reprint, and a Abomasnow. All right. Open up another pack. Oh, that was a new card, too. I should have read it. I don't know why I didn't read it. Okay. Keep the party going. NK, Burning Energy, a Mewtwo Spirit Link. There we go. We pulled a Mewtwo and a Mega Mewtwo. There we go. A Snorlax reprint. We already seen. And a Florges. Each of your Pokemon's attacks costs 1 fairy less, which is cool. And Guard of War, because now you only need 2 energies. And for just EX, it only needs 1 energy now. So a lot of cool combos you could put with the Florges. Let's open up. Hopefully we can get some more break cards. We haven't seen a lot of breakthrough cards. There's a Heavy Ball, search deck for Pokemon with a tree cost of 3 or more. Reveal it and put it in your hand. And let's see, our rare is another Aromatisse. And our reverse is a Chestnut. If your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counter, this attack does 60 more damage. So 120 base with the Muscle Band, 140. And if they already have damage counters on it, you can knock something out. And Adamantine Press, I guess that's how you say that. I'm so bad at reading. 100 damage during your opponent's next turn. Any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 20. Alrighty, Chestnut making an appearance. Let's keep the party going. Okay, doesn't seem like anything's new. The rare is a Raikou, which is great. This is something else you can play in the Magnezone deck I've been talking about. Shiny Body. If this Pokemon has any lightning energy attached to it, any damage done to Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 20 after applying weakness and resistance. And Thunder Lance 50, and this attack does 20 more damage for each lightning energy attached to this Pokemon, which is just like the Keldeo we saw that won the World Championship. It's just that Raikou is not an EX, and it doesn't have that Russian ability, which made Keldeo such a great card. But Raikou is definitely going to see play in this new format. And our reverse is a Hawlucha rare. And there we go. Alright, let's open up another pack. Alrighty, and here we go. Open another pack. I couldn't see how I probably should stop and see how many we have left. But there's a Remoraid we haven't seen yet. Wild River, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Hoop reverse, and our rare is a Xerneas with a Rainbow Force. The 10 damage, 10 plus. This attack does 30 more damage for each different type of energy on your bench, or each type of Pokemon on your bench. Not energy. What am I thinking about? Okay, let's see. If you have 5 different Pokemon, you can do 150, 10, so 160 base. It could be cool in a Fairy Box deck. I mean, with the Muscle Band, you can do 180. And like a Fairy Box, you can have all different types of Pokemon on your bench, and then Rainbow Force knocks something out if they are weak to Fairy. Or if you just need to do 180 yeah, because it's 30 more damage for each different type of Pokemon on your bench. So if you have 5, 10, 15, 16, Muscle Band, yeah, 180, which is great. And Power Creation 80, and this Pokemon was healed during this turn. This attack does 180 more damage, and that's where I think the power is going to be, because if you just move the energies over Max Potion, you constantly just Power Creation over and over again. Sadly, you can't AZ a Xerneas into your hand, because if you do that, you have no way of telling that this is a Xerneas that you AZ'd, if that makes any sense. So you have to Max Potion, which we didn't get to reprint, but expanded. You can use Xerneas to hit for 160 with the Muscle Band 180 guaranteed that way. Alright, let's open up another pack. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've already seen the Zoro card. Parallel City Reverse and a Smeargle. So we have 3 Smeargles now. 1 more left and we'll have a play set. Let's keep the party going. Okay, we got a print pull up, and our rare is a Vivillon. Energy color, once during your turn before you attack, you may flip a coin if it has search deck for basic energy and attach it to one of your Pokemon. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Sleep power to 60. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Alright, it's probably not going to be played. Sorry, Vivillon. To see you another day. And we got a Swablu, nothing too crazy. A Bridget. I know you're expecting me to see Brigetti, and I still want to say Brigetti like Mom Spaghetti. Like, whatever. Mom Spaghetti, Brigetti. But I know it's Bridget. Don't worry. I know, guys. It's Bridget. Don't get mad at me. I said it right. Search your deck for one basic Pokemon EX or 3 Pokemon EX and put them onto your bench. Shuffle your deck afterwards. And no, I know I made the mistake saying that you can use Hoopa, but I cleared that up in another episode. But once again, you cannot use Bridget to get a Hoopa and then get 3 more EX Pokemon. That's not possible, and I'm sorry if I confuse anybody. I'm trying my best to clear that up and help people out. And you also cannot grab a Shaman and use its setup ability because it is not coming from your hand. It is coming straight from the deck onto the bench. I just got confused because usually when you see these cards, they usually go into your hand, not straight onto your bench, and I just didn't read the rest of the card. I know, I didn't read the rest of the card. Who would have thunk it? Squeaky can't read. It's not a surprise. Alright, but Bridget, I know what it does. We know what it does. We're all good. We're good. It's Bridget, not Brigetti. Even though Mom Spaghetti Brigetti sounds a lot cooler than Bridget. Whatever. Alright, and our rare is another Xerneas. Alright, cool. So let's open up another pack. And let's keep the party going. I don't know how many packs we have left, but we need to probably hurry up. It's been a second. Oh, look, another Bridget or Brigetti. Whatever you want to call it, Brigetti. There's the routes of Froakie. And another Dodrio. So that's cool, because the maxi probably need us too. It looks like we have less than 10. Or we at 10 right now. So 10 packs left to go. Hopefully they're all EXs. A Magneton, an Axie Reverse, and a Bronzong. Bronzong, you let us down. That's not EX. Okay, alright, let's keep it going, and, let's see that. Alright, and Empoleon. Each of your basic Pokemon's attack does 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon, and a lot of people are saying that this could be used in a Seismitoad deck if you Archie's an Empoleon, because that way you're punching for 70, and if you get another Empoleon, you're punching for 90 with 2 shots. Most of the things in the format, so Seismitoad Empoleon could very well be a great play for cities if you can figure out how to Archie's Empoleon over and over again. And the cool thing about Seismitoad, it only needs a DC, so you can play even more draw discard cards in your deck. I'm not sure which ones they are, but I'm pretty sure somebody will crack the code to Empoleon Seismitoad, or Empoleon in general. It's for any basic Pokemon, not just for water, but it just seems cool because you also Archie's out of Seismitoad when it gets knocked out. Alright, let's open up some more packs. 8 left to go. This is number 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Swablu Reverse and a Parasect. Choose 3 of your Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for a different type of basic energy and attach it to that Pokemon. Shuffle your deck afterwards. X Scissor 30. Flip a coin if it has this attack does 30 more damage. Okay. So where are you X boys at? Come on. Or girls, whatever. Don't discriminate. And a Simipour, which is just like the Simisage and Semifire. I forgot what it's called already. But once again, Simisage is definitely the best one to play with, just because it's automatically grass and has the other weaknesses or strengths with the evolutions. There's a Frogadier and a Floatstone. Floatstone reprint. Thank you, Pokemon. Alright, and let's see our reverse. Our rare is another Bronzong. Bronzong, we already got you. Alright, 5 packs left to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, a Judge. Thanks be to Judge. Each player shuffle his or her hand into his or her deck and draw 4 cards. And our rare is another Marowak. But we haven't got a Marowak break. And let's see. Keep the party going. A Zoruru. Noibats, and Dodrio. We already have 2. Makes it 3. So 3 left? 4 left? I'm not sure. Chespian, Bronzo Reverse, Payback 10. If your opponent has only 1 prize card left, this attack does 60 more damage. And another Simipour. Boo, Simipour. Alright, 2 left. This is the second to last pack. Let's see. Let's go out the bank Pokemon. Help us out. Alright, cool. Thanks, Pokemon. You're helping us out. Mega Houndoom, Inferno Fang, 80. You may discard all fire attached to this Pokemon. If you do, this attack does 80 more damage. And of course, if you play the Burning Energy, they will just automatically get reattached to Mega Houndoom. There we go, Pokemon. Alright, last pack. Let's see. Do we get another EX? Oh, a Galele Spirit Link. Is it a tease? Is it a tease? Oh, Vanillix. We'll count it. Alright. Until the end of your next turn, each player can't play any supporter or stadium cards from his or her hand. Now you might be like, that text is garbage, but I don't know. It seems cute. If you get Frigid Breath and make it where you and your opponent can't play any supporter cards, and you have Vileplume out, maybe that might be enough to take down decks, and just because he's shutting down all the way, I don't know. Definitely seems like a cute rogue deck than a main deck, but still, Vanillix, something to look into. Deep Freeze 70, Flip a Coin if has your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. If Tails, your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Alright, so we open all those up. I don't think we can buy any more packs, so let's go over to Pokemon. Let's go to filters. Let's go over to EX Pokemon. And I was looking for break cards. Why is break cards not a tribute right now? That should definitely be a tribute. Well, let's apply that. Alright, so we got a Houndoom EX. We got a Mega Houndoom, a Mega Mewtwo, and a Mewtwo out of 39 packs. That's pretty good. I think so. And we also got 2 Raichu breaks. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can do it like this. A Secret Rare? Nope, that didn't change it. How do I filter to see break cards? That's kind of weird. Let's do this. Nope, that didn't work. Alright, we'll apply it like this. I don't know what's going on anymore. Hold on. Let's cut that off. Where are my Pokemon? I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh well. Alright, whatever. Let's go back to oh wait, hold on. It's because we have Secret Rare clicked. There we go. There we go. Alright, now let's do it like this. There we go. Alright, let's make sure we pull any. So Houndoom, Houndoom EX, Mega Mewtwo, Mewtwo. I'm just making sure. Why can't I see the break cards? What category are those under? Every Pokemon. Hold on, we'll try one more thing. Is it just this? Hold on, do we have Raichu? Hold on, we're gonna make sure we have a Raichu break. That's all we're gonna make sure right now. Yep, apply. Alright, so we have the Raichu breaks. I'm just not sure what buttons to click to see if we have any more break cards. If we type in like this, can we see if we have break cards? We're gonna figure this out together. Alright, there we go. If you type in break, you can see all the break cards you have. Sadly, right now, we only have a Raichu break. We have 3 of those. We have 3 Raichu breaks, so if we need a playset, we need 1 more. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said before, if you have any code cards you do not want and you want to work something out, down below, if you're on Facebook, send me messages on Facebook. Let me know what you want or what we can do. Something we can work out. Maybe a shout out. Maybe a high five in real life. I don't know. But I currently don't have any code cards for Breakthrough. And that's why I saved all my tokens. So, oh my goodness, what am I doing? We need to check out Celebi. Hold on. Where's Celebi? Before we say our goodbyes. Celebi. Look at all the Celebis. But look at this. Oh, we got 13 of these babies. Oh! Okay, cool. There we go. Showing out for Celebi. Look at all these different Celebis we have. Alright, we even got Celebi Prime. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something new about Breakthrough. Saw some of the packs. Saw the Mega Mewtwo, the Mega Houndoom, Raichu break. We got a lot of great pulls. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess secret rares, whatever you can call them, out of 39, which is, I think it's a great pull ratio. But thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Alrighty, bye.